3, 2, 1.
And welcome back to the Thursdays Are the Death Days podcast, episode 296. Oh god, this is a hard one. Nine, if you break it into 3 parts, is 3 threes, and 6 into 2 parts is
2
2 more
threes is a
threes.
6.
So you're up to 5 threes, and 5 and 3.
I got you.
5 minus 3 is 2.
A 9. Wait, why do we have a 9. 2 threes make a 6, and a 6 and a 3 is a 9. 296.
Oh shit. Holy shit. That's crazy. Have we been doing it? No, doing for this. Have we been almost doing this for 6 years?
I was thinking about that literally today. I think so, yeah. It doesn't feel like that.
How has it been 6 years? Like, it would be another, 10-ish
No,
episodes.
motherfucker, let me go back far enough. Are they not all on... Oh, wait, no, it didn't load right.
It would have to be, 310-ish.
Holy, we're coming up, man.
6?
April 26th, 2018.
Huh. I don't know we've been doing
Also, you got some weird 1969s in here for some reason.
That was when the website broke, and I tried to do the scheduled shit, but it, scheduled it for, 1969, and I can't get rid of them.
I understand. I noticed them, and...
Yep, they're there.
They are there. It's 207 and 208, Growing Grass, and the IKEA table Jeep Life. I don't think I had my truck at that point. No, I definitely didn't have my truck at that point.
No. Crazy. I was losing track. Oh shit, yeah. Catch up of last week, because I forgot to bring it up last week. It was in our DMs. Gonna save image.
You got it?
Oh. Do you want to replace it? Sure, I do. And then I wanna. How do I guess I teams. How do I give it? How do I give it? Do I have that? Oh, there it is. I'm gonna DM it.
You're too late.
Oh. Man. Thursday. Oh, no one ever told me it said it twice.
Oh yeah, I noticed that. Did you not notice that?
No, I never actually noticed that. I was looking at all the other shit.
I mean, it's pretty damn good. It's an AI logo, is what it is. Nick is on the AI wave. Okay.
I've been trying to get good at the art.
Honestly, this is pretty good. I like this. The scene is a very well done scene. You got your puffy clouds, the nice gradient.
I could not, for the life of me, get it to reflect the text accurately in the water. It would not handle that. At one point, it just copied the text down into the water, and I'm like, stop that, please don't.
Yeah, only complaint is that it says Thursdays twice. But that's...
I don't know. I guess I never realized that. I was looking at all the other stuff.
Maybe you can just say it like, Thursdays are the best days.
The best days. Huh. Well, back to the old drawing board of AI. Yeah, got some cool ass bass pictures for Demi. That was fun.
And you were blowing his mind, honestly.
I was. The hardest part for me is I didn't really. It's hard to do it for someone else when they don't know what,
You need to have a very clear image in your head and be able to describe that detailed.
Yes. Which I think he kind of had in his brain what he wanted, but he was giving me so little, I was trying to, just run with it. It's hard. I guess when, the whole Fiverr thing comes along of, oh, someone's just doing this, yes, but if the person's actually asking good questions, there is an art to it that I guess you could probably get some good stuff for like $5 to $10.
Yeah.
I haven't used Fiverr in a while, but I don't think I really would need to anymore. I wish we had it when we did D&D stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
Honestly. Yeah.
D&D art would or sorry, a D&D map making AI that's very centric upon or built upon
Ooh.
like maps would be a very good um
Yeah. I
I
want.
need a
Hmm.
I need a town map that focuses mainly on like an inn, a tavern, a town hall, or I need a town map that revolves around a large fountain in the center with some small shops and random crap in the street. I need a mountain cave. It would just be nice that you could tell exactly kind you want as a map, and then like, because you probably don't care about other than like Dit that might care about a super intricate detail or one or two. Like you just need like a mountain cave. So like, why do you need to design a mountain cave when it can just roughly generate a random mountain cave?
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm now looking online. Um, it looks like there's a. See, this isn't what. This isn't good enough. That's a YouTube video. I didn't want that.
I probably one day there'll be one. I think if you loaded all of Critical Role,
Probably.
it,
Yeah. I mean, there's so much. There's so much Dungeons and Dragons, like literature out there,
mm-hmm.
and like very detailed stuff online. So I could see it being something that happens.
It I don't think I think there's a long ways to go till it's good, but there's a chance in like 20 years D&D without a dungeon master is probably going to be quite possible.
Okay, there's a pretty fucking there's a thing. It's called Dungeon Alchemist.
Okay.
I think this is what you're looking for. I don't know. This is like I don't know if it is AI. Yeah, okay. Apparently it's for purchase on Steam.
Okay.
Um it's kind of impressive looking. It looks like it's a very detailed maps.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. That's cool.
And they're like doing insides of stuff.
No, that's yeah, that's exactly
I
what I'm
don't
talking
know
about.
how much like there's a little bit of stuff going on and you can edit it looks like and
It looks like it's one of those things where it's like as if they have a good enough base and they allow people to make assets for it and like a community workshop, it would be like anything like this, you just need to open up to community workshop for people to make assets.
I'm honestly I think I'm gonna send this to Dit so he can look at it because it exports directly to his
Program.
program.
I forget what it is.
It's like virtual tabletop or something. I don't remember
Yeah.
exactly.
Um. Yeah. No. Yeah. Again, I think 20 years we could have a great like. Oh, we wouldn't have to have a DM or DM. We just generate the AI. That's just like, oh,
Yeah.
adventurers, what do you want to do? It's like, oh, I want to go in here. Oh, fuck. Because I mean, it's mostly coded like the logic. A game like Baldur's Gate, you have all the logic in place to do a game like it. You just need the it needs a base of like it needs like a Critical Role. It just needs to watch like all of Critical Role and like Matt Mercer and then all these big
Yeah.
YouTube things just to understand context of like storytelling and like figuring it out. But
And I'm gonna say this program or whatever I don't know what you want to call it, but it looks like you can get in there and mess with stuff. I think that's gonna be one of the great things about AI, at least for like visual stuff, is and kind of like what Photoshop did, that you can tell it, hey, I like this, but can you do this? Like, can
yes.
you keep that going? Can you extend that? And it looks like I think that that's where it'll be some of the most helpful, maybe.
Oh yeah.
It'll take the monotony of decorating out, if that
Yes.
makes sense. Like, you could design the map how you want, and then it can do all the other shit.
And then you can always tweak it if you want.
Yeah.
If you need a table in the center, put a table in the center. Um, but yeah, that's my. I had a I had a great just like I tried to Google it today and then I just like screw it. I chat GPT'd it. It gave me a 6-step process, exactly what I needed. It was just like again, I just I had a great search today. It made me just feel good because it worked.
Nice.
I was happy. I got annoyed with Google. I'm not saying Google is worse necessarily. I think there's just too much. I think Google there's just too much anymore.
Yeah.
Back when there's
I
like 50
I
web pages,
I
or
definitely am going to be using it in the future to try things, like when I set things up now. I'm going to
I
try
guess,
my best to remember to try it more.
and I think I'm definitely uh of the mind that um I think I don't think Reddit's like unusable now, but I think it definitely sucks in comparison to what it was a year ago.
Yeah. I think a lot got nuked, and I don't know.
I find the quality of posts lower. I find less helpful articles of late of newer
Yeah,
stuff. Not the older stuff is still there to some degree, but the newer stuff is not as
I agree. Well, also, like, for instance, like with games, right?
mhm.
They're they're pushing people to Discord now, which I don't like because Discord isn't on Google.
Yeah.
I can't Google a question and pull up a Discord chat. No, not you, you phone.
Oh, mention phone and like after this topic,
Okay,
unless you were done.
I'm done. Dit has not seen this before though, so I might have
Oh.
just hooked him on something big.
Um, you have the Galaxy
23
S23
Ultra.
Ultra. I have the 22 Ultra.
And I think I have the half terabyte because I saw that it gave me more RAM.
Yeah. Um, man, I'm tempted. The 24 came out, and I'm so tempted to switch because of one reason that's so dumb.
Is it the glass or is it the AI?
The flat screen.
Yeah, okay.
I hate the curved edges.
It doesn't bother me that much.
It doesn't bother me that much, but if I had a choice between the two,
Sure.
but
I
that
think
was
I think phones have plateaued or gotten close enough to a plateau that it's more like how often does the battery die to me at
100%.
this point.
Yep. I just
Because I
want
had
form
my
factor.
last one for like 5, 6 years, 5, 6 years.
Oh yeah. See, what I might do is I might wait till I might at the end of this year when the 25 is being rumored and the 24 starts dipping.
Yeah,
Switch unless the 25 looks great or something revolutionary like twice as big battery. Again, I'm
yeah.
getting sick of this curved screen because I can't keep screen protectors on it.
Are you having trouble with them?
They just peel off. They like start to peel up on the corners and they get bubbly. I just hate them.
Yeah.
And they're the stupid glue ones, so I have to like get glue and then like do
Mm-hmm.
the curing. It's just not great.
I've been
I feel
enjoying my
like
phone a lot.
I enjoy it. No, the phone itself, yes. The curved screen, I just think it's a dumb premise that they should abandon, and then they did.
Yeah. I
Mine's,
I don't use the pen all that often.
but
A
when you
lot of
do,
time.
it's nice.
Yes. My most used thing is I use it as like a clicker. I I don't use the pen itself very much. I use the button on the pen more than the pen itself.
A doodler, I like try to map when I like map stuff
Sure.
out. I'll map stuff out with it.
And that's convenient. Sometimes I've used it like if I'm 3D printing something or trying to measure something, I'll like do a quick sketch and just draw dimensions on it. But otherwise, it's just nice to have, I guess.
Yep. Um, Yeah, that was my thing. It is the day. Yes, the day after the big snowstorm. You gotta fully test your off-road capabilities in your car.
Uh, I don't know about fully, but I definitely did test them pretty well. Yes.
Throw that thing in low. You
No,
fucking
I did
drift
not
it.
throw it in low.
Oh,
I did drift it once, unintentionally.
throw some extra weight in the back.
No. Like, okay, I think my truck eats up snow like crazy. My tires have some like snow rating, some triple peak snow rating or whatever the bullshit that is, right?
Mm-hmm.
They seem to perform very well in snow.
Gotcha.
I was going a little quickly over an off camber into downhill turn and I lost the back end a little bit. But I mean, I know how to drive in the snow. I didn't panic. I steered with it, corrected it, no problem.
Slam the gas.
No, because I was going downhill already and that would have been too much.
Send it down the hill, then throw it in reverse so the tires are going against, and you whip a cool drift.
Maybe. And the only reason I said I not to the full extent, because I was in 4-wheel drive for like the whole time I was driving in the snow. Um, I have lockers in that my truck, like diff
Right.
locks. I was not using diff locks at all.
Don't all they do is like make sure that no matter what, all the tires move, or they all move independently, or like.
So like 4-wheel drive, right? You have all four wheels spinning. But that doesn't mean they're all always spinning because you have open differentials. Your differentials provide power to wheels independently.
Right.
So theoretically, if you were on a tipping point on corner to corner, like
Mm-hmm.
front right, rear left, you could be in a situation where you can't move because your other tires are the ones that are spinning and they're not touching anything.
Yeah.
With lockers, which I have front and rear lockers, all four wheels would spin the same amount no matter what.
Gotcha.
I have to put in a Konami code and I can use a rear locker in 4 high. To use a front locker at all, I have to be in 4 low.
Gotcha.
I have to pull some bullshit. I gotta turn off traction control, turn off stability control, which is holding the traction control button. Then I need to turn on the off-road plus button, which changes all kinds of like mapping for throttle points and stuff. And then I'm allowed to use a rear locker in 4 high. So
So
this
when
is a
you
picture of the snow that I like outside my house when I got back. I also have another one.
it was like it was decently heavy in the like it was still like sending her down in the morning.
I was driving when it was sending her down.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what the roads look like. That dude in front of me almost did make it up a very tiny hill. Like
Um.
I'm talking like, whip, and that was it. And he was like, I was like, oh boy, because he was sideways, pinning her. It was it was snowy. It was very snowy.
Um. The Yeah, I had to. They canceled like operations for the morning with that company, so I didn't bother going in. But that meant I had to forward faxes, which means I can do it two ways. I can like remote in the printer and like try to like click a dialer to like do star 78 or 73 forward to a different number,
Yeah.
or I call them and do it. And I'm like I'm on the phone with Comcast for like 40 minutes, and I finally got to a helpful dude in New Hampshire, and He's like, "Oh, just log into your portal." I'm like, "Oh, I don't have access to this portal. I never set up." Like, "Oh man, you're not Josh." I'm like, there's this dude Josh that's been like plaguing me for years now. He's like the dude that like brokered the account for our business like years ago,
Yeah.
and like he like has like like a real like fake company. Like, I don't know. It's annoying. Like I I had to get he was the only one set up to get the stupid security pin I've needed for everything, but it went to his email, so I had to like reach out to like a guy to tell me to reach out to him to then get to. Oh, it's been annoying. I can't get him off the account either. Like I've tried to kick him off this one place, but I just can't. It won't let me. It's just annoying.
Sounds like it.
I I all this legacy shit with like people signing up with accounts with like their email instead of like a generic like
Yeah.
uh and not ambidextrous, sort of ambiguous account, whatever. It's annoying. But I got faxes forward, and that's the most annoying part of any sort of thing is that phone lines have to be like so dumb.
Yeah. It reminds me of like a Reddit post a long time ago I saw, or a comment or something. Somebody was like, "Hey, you got a new home and you're getting smart devices. Make another email account for that address." And if they're like hardwired smart devices that would transfer with the home, you
Mm,
can do a full handover of the account.
that makes sense. Yeah, I don't think I don't know. I guess I wouldn't
It
do
depends
many.
on like how ingrained your smart devices are into the house.
I guess if I got a smart thermostat, I guess I would just take it with me.
Yeah. But I'm talking like if you had light switches in every room and you won't go to move, are you going to be ripping all the light switches out?
Yeah, at
Or do
this
you
point,
look at that as a
those are
time
fucking
to
like
upgrade?
fifty
Yeah,
dollars a
I
piece.
know,
Like the
I
fuck,
know.
they're gonna come in. They're gonna be in the contract. They're not gonna read that small line that says all light switch be taken. They're gonna come and be like, "Where the fuck are our light switches?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, no, read the contract. Gone." I say that, but I like when I move. Like when I move from this house, I 100% wouldn't think I'd ever take like. I bought the fridge. I bought the washer. Like I assume one day I'll buy a dryer here, unless that dryer's gonna last 10 more years, which it might. Don't get me wrong, they are dumb. I just assume one day I'll probably buy a new dryer.
Yeah,
Um, uh, I I I find taking appliances kind of like a weird. Like I tend to just leave the appliances and hope that the next house has appliances.
I think it kind of depends. Like a fridge, I feel like I see get taken more often than not.
I guess, but like if I go to a new house, I want like a like most. I just want the fridge that was already there.
I no, I'm with you. I understand. I'm just talking. But
Like
like,
I'm gonna
if you
take.
take the stove, you're a little weird. You
Yeah,
know,
that I'm not. Don't. I'm not gonna fuck. I don't want your
you
stove. Like
you
I don't.
don't rip the dishwasher out.
Yeah, like I don't want those. People do apparently, but like, cause like it was like, oh, are they gonna keep the washer dryer? I'm like, or the dishwasher? I'm like, please, I don't want like, please don't take it. Like I hope your new house has one. Like
Yeah,
now the garage fridge and the garage freezer, yeah, those are going with me. But
yeah.
like the one in the
But that's
kitchen,
that's a garage fridge,
yeah.
and that's different.
I don't know. It's one of those weird things. I guess people like say, "Oh, I bought it. I'm not gonna let someone else have it." But like, I really like my fridge is attached to the floor. I don't want to unhook it. I'm not dealing with that shit. So yeah, that was that was
Yeah.
my that was my thoughts on that. That was I find certain things weird. I find like I I might offer to like give a class on how to fucking run my pool for $500. You know? Do
Yeah.
you know how to use like, oh, do you know how to use a pool? No. I'll teach you for a couple hundred
Well, good
dollars.
luck.
Like I'll show you how this whole thing works. Hell, for $500, I'll help you open it and close it once.
You know, that might be a good deal, to be honest with you.
We'll come, we'll show you how to open it. We'll show you how to put the chemicals in, get everything up to spec to maintain. We'll tell you how to maintain it. And I'll show you how to winterize the whole fucking thing. If my new house doesn't have it, fucking maybe sell them just the air compressor. Because I don't have much of a need of an air compressor most of the time.
Yeah.
If
Fair.
you're talking about inflating things, I'd rather get like an actual like digital, like for my tires for like my car, I'd rather get one of like the handheld digital ones that are like you set the PSI and not just have to like look at a gauge.
Okay.
I know it's lazy but I really just want to just like set it and forget it. I'm not over here trying to like get the little puff out thing.
I
I know you probably do because that's you, but
It
like
gets easier with the right tools. So like I have a tire inflator that hooks up, and as soon as you let off of the inflating trigger, it tells you what the PSI is of the tire. Also, I have a large volume of very high pressure compressed air, so it happens quick. So I don't agree with you, but that's fine.
yeah, but like here's the thing. Right now, if I go to Sheets, I just set it at 34 psi, put the thing on, and then I just sit there till I hear a beep, 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 and I just like move on with my life. And I don't have
Fair.
to do any more work. Or if I go to fucking Home Depot and buy this for $40,
Yeah, I mean like they're fine. I kind of hate them, but that's fine. They're
you can
fine.
hate them all you want.
I know I can. I have a portable tank for that reason. I got an air pig.
Bro, you don't need that much air. I get it. You're still using your goddamn pneumatic tools. Yeah,
I do have that. I have a sandblaster, Nick.
I get it. You have like two things that need like high amounts of air. I have like 9 tires in my life that need to like
Look,
maintain a certain
and
air
that's
pressure.
fine. I'm kind of curious how you have 9. I don't know where you're getting an odd number from, but that's fine.
I have I have like I think well I just have like a little wheelbarrow thing that had like a tire,
Ah, okay, that's an answer.
but I don't think we have that anymore.
So, speaking on working of vehicles, right?
Hmm.
I had a project over the last couple days. My dad's van, right? He's got the wheelchair lift. Goes. Meh, meh, meh.
You're replacing the
No, fuck that. That thing's still fucking broken. I don't need. Come back to me when it's warm, and maybe we'll have an appointment to get it fixed. Okay?
what? But how is he riding in a van that doesn't have a cool
I
visor?
I don't know. It's detrimental. Anyways,
Is he
different
upset about it?
problem. Yes, different problem. Wheelchair lift.
Yeah.
Behaving weird.
Mhm.
Doesn't really lift correctly some of the time. Kind of like
Mhm.
starts and stops. I'm thinking, dead battery. All right. We bought a really good battery, right?
Oh, that's a separate battery.
It's a second battery, yes. It was an option from Ford for a secondary battery. It's bolted on the frame rail underneath the van. Okay.
Makes sense.
We'll come
Easy to
back to that
access.
fucking thing later. So I was like, when did we buy it? It was 3 years ago. It's got a 4-year warranty. I'm taking it back. It's an interstate battery. It's a really good battery. Take
Mhm.
it there. They're like, hey, this battery's better than new. And I went, what? Apparently, it's got more cold cranking amps than it's supposed to even ever have by like a good margin.
So
So, battery's fine.
that's bad.
That is bad. Also, thing's a pain in the dick to get to.
So like under the van.
It is under the van, lifted up, and bolted to the frame rail in a box.
Uh,
Also, Interstate claims this battery weighs 49.8 pounds. I call them a liar. I think it's closer to 80.
Oh, it's hard to say. That's like double. So
I know.
either okay.
I know.
50 pounds is a lot.
Let me tell you, it's fucking heavy. I think I have bruised ribs, okay?
Like, you ever do skull crushers?
No, not really.
And I do those, like, they're fun. Um, so
So yeah,
not the battery.
okay. Let me paint you a picture of how this fucking battery comes out of this box on the
Is it
bottom
a
of the van.
Googleable thing?
No,
No.
absolutely not. So, you know how a car with a frame works. There's this one's a C channel running down both sides of the van, okay? And then on top of that is the body.
Mhm.
So you get this cavity of space below the body, but kind of alongside and above the frame. Bolted to there with honking bolts is a battery box, a metal battery box. So there's one bolt you take out and three bolts that you loosen, okay? And then you kind of wiggle this thing and send it to the side. And then it's on these two cables that are probably about a foot long, okay?
Yeah.
So this battery case drops down, not to the floor, but down. So now it's dangling by cables. And then you take the cover off, take all the terminals off, yada yada. Now you got this swinging battery box holding this 80-pound battery that you got to fish out of it. It doesn't go to the ground, it doesn't stay up, it's swinging, and you got to turn and lift this battery out of it. Out's the
Oh,
easy part. You kind of just dump it on the ground. In is a goddamn nightmare. That's the box. Those are the cables that are then attached to the frame. Yeah. Okay.
okay.
Fair. Yeah. That do be the box. Fuck that box. Fuck that battery. Fuck that box. I hate it all.
Is this it?
Yep. Okay. It was much more Googleable than I thought it was.
I don't know. It's a Ford vehicle. Don't they sell like billions of like all these like?
Also, there's another little wrench to throw in there, though. So you see how. Well, first off, okay. You see where those bolts are and how much room there is here? I don't have that room because I got other shit there bolted to the frame, too.
I guess. Yeah, that's fair.
So, like, my knuckles are all busted up because I'm smashing them into shit while I'm trying to undo bolts. So I learned, because this isn't the first time I've done this, I learned 3 of these bolts don't have to come all the way out, though. That was helpful. Still a pain in the ass, though. God damn it, I hate that thing.
But it's not the battery.
Not the battery. Battery's better than fine.
So it's the motor.
So then I thought, okay, some of these cables don't look great. So I did a lot of work cleaning up cables with a wire wheel. Wire wheel tried to eat my fingers.
Oh.
Um, and that didn't do it. That didn't do shit. So, what are you gonna do?
Replace the motor.
Next is fuck with the motor. Yes,
Is it like an electric motor, like a brushless? Like what is it?
it's an electric over hydraulic thing.
Oh, you got hydraulic
It's a
lines
it's a
now.
it's a hydraulic lift, but it's electrically driven.
Are are you leaking?
No, no leaking.
Oh, you got pressure.
Yep. I think there's a pressure screw somewhere that I have to find, and we're gonna do some fiddling.
Gotcha.
So we'll see.
Um, the van's having a time of it.
Bro, And like to put that battery back, you kind of gotta like shimmy underneath of
You're
it.
back on the battery.
It was a struggle, man. You gotta like shimmy under it, set it on your chest, and then lift it up and slap it in there and hope it doesn't push those bolts the way they're not supposed to go. Oh god, not
Um,
fun.
no. You you know what is fun?
No, it's fun.
We are less than 7 days until Formula One cars are zipping
Oh god,
around a racetrack.
is that testing?
Testing
Okay.
starts next Wednesday,
God
Thursday, and then
damn,
Friday.
that's coming quick. Have we even seen all the cars yet?
I think Mercedes was the last one today.
Okay.
I know we saw Mercedes, or going into like finishing order of last year, we saw Mercedes, we saw Red Bull. No, sorry, Red Bull, Mercedes, we saw Ferrari, we saw McLaren, we saw Aston Martin, we saw Alpine. Um,
I couldn't remember if we saw a Red Bull car.
yeah, but no one took pictures of it because it was the same Red Bull car. Like, there's
I mean, I
nothing of
figured
note.
that was what it's gonna be, but
They already had videos of it out on the track doing the shakedown.
yeah,
And Christian Horner wasn't there because of the whole like allegations thing. So I think it was a very subtle launch. They had nothing really to note of show.
gotcha.
It,
Yeah,
what
fair
what
enough.
is Max gonna do? Stand there in front of the same car and be like,
Look at
"Hello."
it.
Um, who would be like who was sixth? So, I probably had Aston Martin mixed up, and then Williams did, Haas did, Skate did, Alpha, Visa, Cash App, F1 RB Racing Team, um, did. You and me have a race to watch
We do.
because I don't know why we didn't watch it on. Oh, I know why we didn't watch it on Sunday. But that's a separate issue. Um, but we do have racing.
We do.
I think the first weekend is a big weekend because I think everyone races the first weekend.
Yeah, I have no
Well, I think
idea.
like I think the the academy. I think that the first race is everyone's first race. I think they have them all scheduled at the same time.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I think it's one of those weekends where like every series is on the track.
Okay.
From there, like the next weekend, less people show up. Like we saw like the academy is only like once a month, and I don't know if like F2, but I think like a lot of the series start that day, just because it's just an easy time for everyone to have their opener at the same time.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I saw the tweet today. And I'm like, oh shit, because I was thrown off because I worked from home Tuesday, so I thought it was Monday, but then it's not Monday, it's Wednesday, and it's Wednesday, my dudes.
Yeah. I've just been got a lot going on. We got snow. I got a fucking battery. That bullshit. I don't know, man. It's
We have
been
more snow
it's been
coming.
crazy. Yeah, we do have more snow. I don't think it's as much though.
It's just like 1 to 3. I think it's a small one.
Yeah.
I think they canceled the next week like monster storm they were predicting like a week ago. Um, but what can you do? Um, what else did I have? Oh, yeah, I know. I baited you into downloading the wrong Top Gear stuff.
Yeah,
'Cause
apparently there's two American Top Gears. Didn't know that.
I I didn't even actually look Top Gear America. Like who were they? Well, I guess you said it was recent-ish.
Yeah, like post COVID.
Oh, I uh, you ever just like look at it at the tree? Oh God.
Dax Shepard, Rob Cordry and Jethro Bovingdon.
Oh,
Who
sorry. I was
even
looking at the
are these people?
BBC's Top Gear. Wait, no. There was a 2017 one too. Who's this 2017? I have no idea who these
I
people
think
are.
that's no.
William William Fitchner, Antron Brown, Tom Ford. Who are those
Oh
people?
wait, apparently this one has a season 1 in 2017.
Yeah, but it's different guys than like who you were seeing.
God, this is stupid.
I'm just saying right now, this I'm like watching a small clip of this trio, and they like. I think it's easy to say they weren't it. I think it's easy. I think, like I said, I think they can find. It shouldn't be too hard to find three guys that are doing it, but they seem to find like the worst three guys repeatedly for all these.
Yeah, and then they tried to do like 7 on the BBC one for some reason.
So, but I'll tell you this. I think the Top Gear USA 3-0. I think they should have gotten a chance. I think they would have. I think they were a great trio, great banter, great diversification, and
Yeah,
um,
I watched a good amount of it, to be honest with you. It was better than any
if
other one that I've
if
seen.
you
That's
threw
not
them
the
on,
originals.
if you would throw them on right now,
It'd be pretty good.
I
I
think
don't
people
think
would
people would
jump on them.
complain that much. Yeah.
I think they would jump on it and be happy with them.
Yeah.
People would say, "Oh, the original trio was better," but my response to that would be, "They're gone. Like
Yeah.
they're old. They're gone. They're done. Like, yeah, sure, it'd be awesome if we could take these people, make them 20 years younger, and do it all again. But like, it's this or nothing.
Yeah.
And
I,
you
c-
have,
I can't imagine how cool of a show it would have been if they were 20 years younger with the Amazon budget.
oh my god, they would have
Like
just probably
that would have
specials.
been crazy.
They would have pounded out specials. Even the
Speaking,
Top
that
Gear,
makes me want to watch. I think the Bolivia special again,
yeah,
or like
even
the trucking one.
the
They're
Top
good
Gear
ones.
USA one, they did try like the very much like the original like Top Gear format of like a special every once in a while.
Yeah,
But then they like just said, "Why are we doing this?" And they leaped heavily into the challenges and specials, and that's how that show
yeah,
ended. Was just pure like
yeah. There was a lot
challenges.
of cheap car challenges and stuff. Like, go buy a $1,500 car. That's this, and
Was
then
it
get 3 of
huge
them.
like location specials? Like
No,
no, but
it
like
didn't have to be.
no. On like I think one was just like driving through like the desert in like a car, like figure out what like could be a good desert car. Like I'll take it.
Yeah,
I require very minimal, or I require very minimal like entertainment. Like
I'm
I
with
don't
you.
need it to be some production. I watched some dude in Australia clean drains with a hose, like with a plastic rat or like a rubber rat he calls ratty. Like my, I don't need budget. A $1,500 challenge top gear episode has to be so fucking cheap to make. Think about it.
Yeah, I mean, every camera they use is more expensive than the cars they're using.
Yeah, you have one. It's not even a big camera crew. To be honest, like it's not one of those
It doesn't
things
have
that
to be.
require. No, you get like
You need like, I would say 3 cameras, maybe a fourth.
I
Like,
and what that fourth one is probably mounted to like the chase vehicle. That all it
exactly.
is meant like to drive in front and like record behind.
Okay, my number was a little low. You need a camera in every car. You need an external camera for some scenario. Like, let's
The
say
ones
you
in
got
the
to
cars are
cross
just like
something.
GoPros at this point.
And that's fine. You know, make it a good GoPro or whatever the industry uses. I don't care. Something in the car. You need the external for the river crossing, let's say. I'm going to be honest, really love the big wide helicopter shots. Get a good drone or something.
Drone. I think drones are perfect for this
That's
nowadays.
fine. Great. Fantastic. And then you need like a chase vehicle. So I'm saying 6 cameras and you're set.
Yeah. I
Maybe a seventh. Make a second like man operated camera.
I I
But
think
yeah.
I think production has to be super low on these. You get a film crew, you get a mechanic. Honestly, you have that like secret mechanic part of the film crew.
Sure.
It only does is like, oh, we're ditching him behind, and they're all probably stop, and they probably like, actually fix the car,
Yeah.
Um, but can't be. I don't know. Producing it has to not be that expensive comparatively to other like
Like
gas.
movies or
Yeah, like
fucking
gas, other
anything?
TV. Yeah, like because most of the places you're driving are just free,
Yeah. Probably.
or you like rent an abandoned airstrip for like $1,000 for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't own abandoned airstrips, but I'm assuming
I
you
don't
don't get
either.
many. I assume you don't have like a big ass wait list of like people trying to rent your abandoned airstrip.
Yeah, no clue.
Um, but yeah, it's crazy. I'd be curious if Amazon tries to continue the Grand Tour without them in some capacity, if they become like producers.
I don't know. I mean, they
Because they
all
all
have their
seem,
own show too. It
well,
might
that's what I
just
mean. Like, does
fizzle out.
Amazon, like, I think Jeremy really loves Clarkson Farm,
Yeah.
and James May likes his Traveling Man
Yeah.
stuff. I don't
He
think
does.
Hammond has any shows on Amazon. I thought his was
No.
all.
Well.
He has his shows, but are they Amazon shows or are they other shows?
I thought he had something. Richard Hammond's Big. This was 2020, where he like went around and looked at stuff like
Was that Amazon?
factories and stuff. That was Amazon. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
I think
Um,
that's over and done though.
yeah.
I think he was getting into some movies too, stuff like that too.
Gotcha.
Like him and Tori from MythBusters did some island show.
Oh, I forgot. That was dumb as fuck. I tried to watch that. It was the dumbest fucking show. Did you
Yeah, I
watch
don't
it?
know. I think I tried and it was not for me.
Um,
The Great
the
Escapists or whatever the fuck. Yeah, that's what it was called.
yeah. Um, yeah, that was so fucking dumb. That I would if I was Amazon, I would maybe be like, hey guys, we'll let you do your other shows, but can you like, can you
Oh,
produce?
sorry. Richard Hammond's Workshop is a thing that I think is still going.
Gotcha. Be like, we just need you to like executively consult on telling us how to do this right. Because right now there's like no car shows.
No, not really. A prestige classic car restoration and repair business.
Ah,
That's his show.
he's the only one that's still kind of young. Like I think he's the age of the other guys when they started.
Uh, he's definitely the youngest.
But I thought he was like really younger. Like I thought he was like almost 15 younger than Jeremy.
He is 54. James May is 61. Jeremy is 63.
Okay, maybe I was
So
wrong.
he's not quite 10.
I
He's
thought
9 years younger than Clarkson.
I thought he was 15 years for some reason.
Yeah.
So that was false. Um, but yeah, he'd be the only one that I could still think could do some stuff because he is a little slightly.
Yeah. I think he got messed up a bit with that Rimac crash, though.
That was his fault.
It was his fault. I'm saying, like, I don't know that he's ever had the same confidence
He
driving
shouldn't.
things fast.
I think that was the
I
whole premise of like
Yep.
every part of their group was like, I think even before that crash, they were like, "Oh, why is Hammond doing?" Like, I think that was his whole like shtick before he
Yeah,
actually almost ended it with a crash. Like,
yeah.
um, oh, so I we now, Bruno. I've never been on this side of something with you.
What?
I don't think I've been a part of a game where Burry and I get into a game that you haven't gotten into, where we're grinding it out, and you're on the back bench watching.
Yeah.
Because typically I would either join in or watch you and Burry like be like, well, Burry was like this on or like Saturday because you were doing something. I'm like, Burry's like, I want to get Helldivers. I'm like, Burry, just launch up Steam, just find a game you and Bruno own. Be like, hey Bruno, play this game, and Bruno's gonna play this game, and you guys are gonna spend a whole week doing some like bullshit like mods, some bullshit run, some bullshit whatever, and
It's
you're
not
gonna be
time for
satiated for a
Terraria
week.
yet, okay?
He's like, so he starts scrolling, and he couldn't find one, but I was like, you just need to launch up a game that you tell Bruno you're gonna go ham for a week, and then just be done with it. But then he still wanted Helldivers, so he got Helldivers.
It looks good. I mean,
It's,
I want to play. I just haven't had the time.
yeah, welcome to our lives.
No, I get it. That's
Welcome
fine.
to like you and me playing or Factorio, and me feeling like I put in a late night, realizing I clocked out on the shift halfway through the shift, and like coming back to double the play hours as me, and I'm like, damn, I went to bed at like 4 a.m. Bruno's over here like just clocked out when I woke up, ready to hop back in.
Remember when I was streaming, getting the most viewers I ever got, playing Factorio at like 4 a.m.?
I think to some degree it was killing you inside because it was just like, why is
I was
this what's
so
making
mad. I was so pissed. I was like,
out of everything you could be doing?
why am I getting 25 viewers on Twitch playing Factorio at 4 in the morning? Oh, God.
I've been I've been kind of watching Twitch a good amount lately.
Yeah?
I found a squad guy that that streams that I've been watching.
Oh, that's cool. Does
It's
he play on the server that you play on, or is it
he did
somewhere else?
once, which is how I found him.
Fair.
Um, it's just randomly going on the whatever server. Like I could figure out what server he's on. It's just like trying to figure it out or like
Sure.
joining it. It's Sleepy Joe live. So all it
Oh,
is a
God.
dude like using uh an avatar, like a VTube avatar to be Joe Biden and a voice changer.
Oh, my. Is it a
And
voice
only
changer, or is it like AI?
uh it's a voice changer, but like I assume it's like it's not just like a pitched voice changer. It really is like taking his words and like making
Gotcha.
it sound like
Yeah.
Joe. Like I think it's better than just a pitch.
Yeah.
So I assume it's one of the fancier ones that might use AI to like change stuff. Um, but he doesn't break character and it's hilarious. He's like, "Oh, what do you mean? I don't have anything better to do at the White House. That's why I'm here playing squad." Um, but it's good. He's funny. I
That's good.
Also, he's like he plays like the commander, so like he's not just a foot shoulders, he's always doing something like he's always doing stuff.
Yeah.
So it's an entertaining, easy way to watch that.
That's good.
Um but yeah, slightly back into Twitch. But it'll die as soon as he probably stops streaming.
Yeah, I haven't. The last time I touched Twitch was to look at Helldivers, to be honest with you. And before that, I don't even know. Probably GDQ.
I don't know, most of my streamers don't even stream every night anymore.
Feels bad, man.
Games Done Quick is doing an Elden Ring speedrun right now. I got EJ, and then I got a theater, which is not even like the channel live. It's just them doing reruns that like chat can vote on. I never want to watch NL live because he just puts all of his stuff on YouTube. Then I would
Yeah.
screw myself with.
I've been on a weird YouTube kick lately.
Have you?
Um, I've been watching old Achievement Hunter GTA videos, like between 5 and 8 years old.
What are you talking about? GTA 5 is still new.
The videos aren't.
Still the newest GTA game.
It is the newest GTA game. You are correct.
We're still years away from it not being the newest GTA game. I think we're still like 2 years away from it not being.
At least. If you told me 5, I'd believe you still.
I think what I said, like, oh man, I think like when we started the podcast, when you guys were playing GTA, it was like, oh Nick, you should get GTA. I'm like, I'll wait for the next one. By the time the next one comes out, I'm not gonna want to spend 80 hours to try to grind one car.
Yeah, I don't know. Me and Birdie can make money pretty quick, but we also have a lot of the shit to make money already.
I don't know what Barry does in his free time.
What?
I thought one time he weren't you guys standing in like a valley one time just having cash spawn on the ground?
That was a long ass time ago. And that wasn't
Yeah.
even us. It was somebody else.
Oh.
Just like pooping money on us.
You get like did you get like 80 mil from it?
Maybe.
I felt like it was a lot.
We definitely got a lot, yes.
I thought that was him.
It
But
might have
that
been.
does me.
But it's confusing because, like, we might have done something like that, but we also did just walk around and get given money a lot too. There was a time when it was the Wild West of GTA.
Oh, 6 will be bad. Just wait.
Probably.
Um what else? What else? 5, 7. What else did I have? What else? It's your battery. That was not it. Um. Oh, do I have it in my DMs? I know I didn't DM it to you. Did I DM it to? Did I send it? I feel like I sent something somewhere that I was gonna bring up to you, but I can't remember what it is. Um. I know it's not. Was it in Zoomies that they posted something? Oh, only because I just saw it. What how do you what's your opinion on the Mercedes half black, half silver?
I think it's the best car I've seen.
That's the best car you've seen?
I don't know, man.
You guys
I think
gave so much
okay.
shit on the
See
black
the.
cars, and that one has a
Oh no,
silver act.
I hated all of it, man. They're all shit.
Ferrari doesn't have any black.
And and also I'm having trouble because like I look at a Ferrari, but I don't know if this is the real Ferrari or not.
It's red.
No, no, I think that was the real one. That one looks fine. I don't know, man. And then I'm up in NASCAR land when Fee was posting NASCAR pictures again.
Hey, I feel like you're not enough of a Ferrari fan for your heritage.
That's because they're clowns, Nick.
But you're an Italian. You're required to like them by law. I think on an Italian citizen test, that is a question you have to answer. Like, what car should a race car be? What color should a race car be? And I think you're supposed to answer red.
Yeah, maybe.
Um,
What in the world is going on with Discord today?
kind of a dead day.
No, it's saying that it doesn't like you.
Oh, that's fine.
I think we're back
Um,
to somewhat okay.
uh,
I don't know. I feel like I can't fully commit to liking a car until I see it go around a track. Pictures are great and all, but I don't know. At this point, I want the pink, uh, what was it, IBT car again?
B, B, I thought it
BWT?
was WT
Yeah. Give me that
car
one
company.
back.
You know, take it, take it, bring it, send it, receive it. Um, uh, oh shit. I think I told you I bought a hat.
I think you mentioned that. Yeah.
Doesn't ship till the end of the month though,
Feels
so that
bad.
makes me sad. Yeah, I, I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful for the golf shit this year again.
That would be sweet.
I guess the weird part, I guess there was some weird. Golf sells their own merch, and I think there was some
Mm,
weird licensing stuff with the United States with it this past
I
year.
see. That sounds
I think
annoying.
the McLaren. I think when they did the McLaren stuff, they realized how like popular their merch brand was,
Yeah.
and they changed some stuff for the now times.
Oh, good. Love that.
So I still honestly don't see that many golf stations ever.
No, I don't either.
So
You know, we're forgetting something that happened in the past week.
probably I thought I had. Is it something I should be thinking of?
Floss knots.
Oh my god, I think that's what it was. Yeah. Oh, I was thinking about how I sent the picture to Discord about the Fosnots, and I was gonna ask you like, uh, how many you've eaten.
Too many. I don't know. Too many.
Um. Oh yeah. Let me see. Let me see if the church that I went to, if they posted their final Fosnot count.
I did not get a count. I can look, I guess, but I don't think I've seen one.
I don't know if they. I know for a fact that the place I do does do like a final count, and people do ask about it
Yeah.
on Facebook. But I like.
So there's two of the bags that I bought. They look delicious. Um, I got 5 dozen.
No
My
sugar.
nothing. My aunt wanted a dozen to take somewhere. I took a dozen somewhere and then gave a couple away and vacuum sealed a couple. The rest got eaten. And they were delicious.
I did not vacuum seal them, but I put 8 in the freezer in Ziploc bags.
I vacuum sealed 4 of them and slapped them in the freezer.
I know. Um, the they don't have a count yet, unfortunately. Um, I did wait. I should have got if I went later on Saturday, I wouldn't have had probably as much of a line, but I did wait for like 45 minutes Saturday morning on mine.
I walked in and walked out basically.
Yeah, there's just like
But mine are done in advance. It sounded like you got warm floss nuts as you walked out.
they're actively. The issue is when the issue with my place is they can only put out like 1,700 an hour,
Yeah,
and they're
that's
making them like start. They're starting to make them as they sell them. So like the line gets along and people are buying 6 dozen a piece,
yeah,
then you're stuck in the whole like just output where you're standing there waiting for more to be made before you can actually get them.
yeah,
Um, Thankfully there was a 6 dozen limit per person per like walkthrough.
yeah,
So yes, but they are like if you're in the long line, they haven't sat at all. They're piping hot fresh.
yeah.
I'm
It's
talking like
crazy.
I'm talking like I'm like standing in my driver's side door because I'm not getting my car with a sugary ass donut, and I'm like, ha, ha, like it's like puffing out like steam as
Bro,
I'm like eating.
I feel like I need 3 in the fucking parking lot.
I ate 2 of them. Those things were mad. I'm like, ha. The picture was me opening the boxes so they don't like steam themselves all the sugar off.
Yeah,
Because that's what happened to me last year. Is I left the lid closed and they like steamed all the sugar off. So I like opened them up in the car And I grabbed one, and I'm like, ha, ha. Um,
Maybe I need to take a drive next year.
People were driving up to 3 hours away. The people ahead of us in line were from Delaware.
Crazy.
And then
That is
someone else
crazy.
ahead of them was just like, oh, yeah, I drove an hour and a half to get here. So, you wouldn't even be the probably longest drive.
No, not at all.
And you can get plain ones. I think it's crazy to get them without sugar, but you can get plain ones.
Yeah, I don't know. I I definitely enjoy the ones I get, but that's all they sell. Like that's it. They don't do sugar or anything.
That's
So,
crazy.
yeah, I don't know.
Oh man, Friday, first fish fry. So ready.
Fish fry Friday.
I get like seven of them, something like that.
There you go. Do you know where you're going first?
Yeah, Manon's off on Friday, so we're gonna go out to one restaurant. Then I'll probably get pick up from there. The one church
Nice.
near me that does them isn't that great compared to the
Gotcha.
restaurant. But yeah, so I can tell you they had on the last 3 hours they had 100 dozen left. So they some in like 3 hours they got rid of 100 dozen.
Damn.
Um, but if I had to guess, they were slinging what was that? 117, 1700, how 1700 divided by. They're doing like the 140 dozen an hour over like they started selling Friday night at midnight straight through Sunday at like 3. So let's say 36 times 140, possibly 5,000 dozen donut Fosnots.
God, that's a lot. Maybe we'll have to pick back up on this next week. See if they get a total.
They said they would, they just haven't done it yet, but yes.
Sure. That's a
Um,
lot though. Jesus.
yeah. And apparently the guy that sources all the material, he does try to get a lot of stuff like local. So like a lot of the breads
That's
and the
good.
elite wheats and the eggs and stuff are all like local eggs and dairy and stuff. So it's cool to be like, it's like purely central PA stuff, not
Mm-hmm.
like, except the
Yeah,
lard. I think the lard is hard to get. I think
sure. I don't think that many people do lard like that. Especially
yeah,
not in that quantity.
not in the pallet size,
Yeah, no.
but yeah. But we can end it there because that's all we have for this week's episode of Thursdays Are the Best Days podcast. Thanks for listening and goodbye.
See you later.